Hey guys, so Netmarble released a Dead or Alive character reveal video, so I wanted to get into a little bit with that with you. I'm not going to translate this whole thing. I could have my wife help me with that, but I don't have the time. But it's all in Korean because, as you know, Netmarble is a Korean company. But I wanted to show you some of the highlights because it's looking pretty cool. I'm not going to show you the whole video, but this right here is Nee. He's a very famous Tekken player. Obviously, he plays other fighting games as well, but he's a very good Tekken player. So I thought that was pretty cool. They could have gotten, like, I don't really know if famous Korean Dead or Alive players, so Nee is probably a pretty decent choice to have come on to appeal to the fighting game fans. And I do think he actually plays. You get a really cool, like, shot here, which is, I think, a pretty clever way to use that shot with the camera zoom and everything. Really easy edit actually, but it's pretty cool. So first they're gonna look at Kasumi. So Nee hasn't seen these before, neither have I, but here's what she looks like. Pretty cool. She's got like her classic moves. She's even got her like face stomp. That's pretty sick. So here's her super with the physics and everything. But then she totally shockwaves at these junk. So here's the swimsuit version. Looks like she's got poison damage. So the moves are going to be relatively the same. Here's her other super. But obviously they're going to have different abilities. But this is a pretty cool looking super. Good use of her like teleporting quickness that Kazumi's known for in Dead or Alive. So next they're going to show off Mary Rose. I like that they got some of their classic moves in there, really fun. I won't beat this dead horse, but I'm not the biggest Mary Rose fan, but she looks fun. She looks. I never claimed that she wasn't like a fun character to play as, so she looks fun in here, and she's got some cool moves. Here is her other costume. You know, it's cool. Yeah, sure, but just not my thing. But there you go. So they're just gonna. So this is Hanoka, and this is what I'm really excited about. So as you might be seeing, this is not Hanoka's normal moveset in Dead or Alive. So if you're not familiar with her in Dead or Alive, Hanoka can use moves from other characters. Nee will use the comparison to like Mokujin, I heard him say, but she doesn't like, she's not a Mokujin character to where she copies their moves verbatim, like you get a move set. She's kind of more like Alice from 14, to where she has like a mixture of a bunch of different characters' moves. So that's really cool. But as you can see, she's using like Benimaru's kick. She's using Kyo's moves. So I think that's actually a really cool addition. If you have a character that can copy people's moves, be a guest character, why not have them copy your IP's moves? That's smart in a bunch of ways. But let's go back and talk about her more. So here you can see she's got some really cool moves. I was just talking about what they did with her, but I wanted to actually like talk about the moves more. But see, like, look at that. Totally's got Kyo super. That's so awesome. I can't believe they did that. That's so smart. That might piss off some DOA players, but I think that's going to make King of Fighter players excited. And me as a player of both, I think that's pretty cool and pretty smart. So looks like she, in the swimsuit version, she can catch people on fire. She's got the starlight, so pretty cool. I want Hanoka pretty bad. I like her in Dead or Alive. I think she's fun. One of the characters I use from time to time. Not as much as Zach. So now they're going to show off the Utengu, which I think is a really good pick for this game. Like, if you were going to pick one of the characters, she's not one of the more popular characters, sure. But I think she's got cool and interesting things in the game. Like, look at her moveset is obviously going to be a lot different than other DOA characters. Look at this. This is a pretty cool super. With the pose, that's cool. But it's definitely going to be more unique, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So here's her swimsuit version, where she holds the ice cream the whole time instead of her little fan. That's pretty funny. That's a cool like built-in super right there. But obviously they're looking pretty good, and their moveset looks fun. So obviously they're not going to have very many projectiles or anything. They're going to be like more striking, grabbing related. But I think the Utengu might have a blast skill or so, actually. That may have been why they even picked her. So they are going to have a couple events, as we know, they mentioned, but here's like swimsuit. There's going to be like Dead or Alive, and then there's also going to be like the swimsuit version of the event. So here are the stages. We're familiar with this. The stage 1, stage 2, and EX, where that comes out over time. But the EX is going to be like the swimsuit version of things. I think that's kind of funny because, you know, it's like the first 2 are Dead or Alive 6, and the last one is like beach volleyball, or what was that other game? Venus Vacation, I think, is like their... I think it's a mobile game. I've never played it, but I don't even think it's out globally. But that's pretty clever. So you'll get to see a little bit of it in action. So here's Kasumi fighting Mai, of course. That makes sense because Mai is in Dead or Alive 5 and 6. So it makes sense that she'd be in there. So it'll be cool to see some of the story interactions. Maybe Kula too, because she's in 6. There's a little bit of Utengu. Fighting ninjas, of course, at a carnival, to be expected. But see, she has like a tornado that you just saw there. That looks pretty good. So that's probably why they picked Utengu, to kind of mix up what they can do, you know, blast skill wise and move wise. But looking pretty cool. Now I think they show off that she has some kind of like shield here. See, look at this. That's pretty interesting. So I don't want to like go too in depth because I do want there to be some surprise whenever it comes out. So I'm not gonna like super pick this thing apart. But I just wanted to show you guys because I'm excited about it. It's cool that they have Nee here playing it, and it's clearly he knows what he's talking about. And it's cool. I didn't know that Nee played. If he does, they could have, of course, just said, hey, have some money, come in and play this game. But it seems like he plays. Alright, well that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be following this collab, but I always keep up with the King of Fighters All-Stars news, and I'm always doing like reviews of the characters and stuff, so I really enjoy this game. It's one of my favorite games. So make sure you subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the characters in the comments below. I always reply to as many comments as I can. So thank you so much. God bless you guys, and you have a blessed day, y'all.